Hello everyone, I am Karina Borgia-LaCroix, the title girl and owner of American Real Title. I'm coming back at you with another exciting Title Girl episode. If you missed any of our prior videos, you can watch those on our YouTube channel, LinkedIn, Facebook, and our website at www.americanrealtitle.com. So today I want to answer a question that I have to answer probably 3 to 4 times a week. And I realize how little the normal person who's not involved in the real estate industry knows about a closing, what happens in a closing, who picks a closing agent, what's title insurance, things like that. But I'm going to concentrate on one question today. And the question goes kind of like this. Karina, why did I not get to choose you as my title agent and my closing agent when I had a transaction and I had this horrible mess? We barely got through it. Why did that happen? So here's the answer. The person paying for the title insurance is the one that's going to pick the title agent or the closing agent. Okay. Now, what I'm going to explain are things that are customary, not things that are set in stone or a legal rule. Okay. Things are negotiable. Anybody really can pay the title insurance fees. In a contract, actually, there's a clause that specifies who's going to be paying for that, and it's a checkable option. Okay. But this is what's customary. In Lee County, if you're doing a transaction in Lee County, it's customary for the seller to pay for the title insurance. Therefore, the seller is the one that's going to pick who closes that transaction. In Collier County, it's backwards. The buyer customarily pays for the title insurance, and then they get to pick the title or the closing agent. Okay, now, most people don't know a title agent or a closing agent personally like you do with me. It's rare. There aren't a lot of us out there, especially ones that are out there talking about the title industry. So we're kind of this hidden thing that happens at the end of a real estate transaction, and I'm hoping to change that a bit here. So now, what happens is if you don't know a title or a closing agent and you're represented by a real estate agent, and in the transaction you're going to be paying for the title insurance, your real estate agent usually will just forward your contract for closing to a company that they're comfortable with and that they use. And now, this is a great thing. I'm not saying that you should go against that. I'm actually saying the opposite. But some of my best clients are real estate agents that send me all of their closings, either buyers or sellers, and I'll explain a little bit about that. But they're my biggest clients, my best clients, and some of them are very good friends of mine because we've been working together for, the last 10 years. But here's the thing, if you are paying for the title insurance, then you get to pick who does your closing, okay? You get to pick whomever you want to do your closing. Now, even if you're represented by a real estate agent, your agent is not paying the title insurance for you. If you're paying it, you should have the final decision on who you trust to do your transaction. And let me tell you, I wouldn't trust that to just anybody. This is one of the biggest things that you will do in your life. How many times do you buy or sell a home in your life? Not many for most of us, for the normal people that are not investing or, moving around every year. We buy a few homes in our lifetime. It's a big purchase or a big sale. It's a huge transaction. And there are a lot of moving parts to it. So you should use somebody that you trust. This is sort of like, imagine if you were only allowed to buy 5 cars in your whole entire life. Okay. And you didn't do your homework and you went in there and you picked a car that you don't know how to drive, and you're never going to get a manual. You're just going to sign away and you're going to walk out, and that's what you've got. So you can imagine that. I mean, it can get messy, especially in a situation where there's so much money and responsibility involved. Now, even if you are closing on a property and the other party is paying for the title insurance, you don't have to go at it alone. Okay. We do a lot of work with the parties that don't actually pay for the title insurance. And the way that that works is, let's assume that you're closing on a property and someone else is paying for the title insurance and they have picked the title agent. You can call us and then we can actually follow this file along with you, okay, along with the other closing agent. Even before you sign that sales contract, we can review it. We can work with the other closing agent. We can review your title documents, code violations, utility liens and estoppels. Make sure that the property is clean and clear. Review your closing documents, review your settlement statement, and make sure that you're not being charged for things that you should not be paying for. We do this quite often. So again, just because you're not paying for title doesn't mean that you don't get to have someone on your side. Anyway, the bottom line is, if the contract you're signing states that you're going to be paying for the title insurance in that transaction, then you and only you gets the final say on who closes that transaction for you. Okay, since I answer this question so often, I thought that it was good just to put it out there and answer realistically how that works. And again, if your agent really loves someone, trust them. They have been in the industry, they understand what happens in a closing, and they usually know who they can trust their clients to, who should be doing their closing and who should not be doing their closing. Okay, so I hope that I helped some of you understand a little more of what we do, which is what I'm always striving to do. Again, if you're in the real estate industry and you'd like me to cover a topic or do a video especially for you, let me know. Send me an email, write me a comment below, and we'll coordinate all of that. Now tell me how else I can help you. Again, I'm Karina Borgia-LaCroix, the Title Girl and owner of American Real Title, where we perfect the art of closing the deal. See you all next week. Bye.